so tonight I got a tweet from a fellow Twitterer called Murray Lane, and Murray sent me a tweet which was the link to the brand new first official Uncharted 4 gameplay. And I watched it, and this video is obviously a reaction video. Murray suggested I do this, and to be quite honest, it's a good idea, Murray, so thanks if you're watching. Yeah, wow, where do I even start with this? I didn't even know it was coming. I don't know if it's a surprise thing or what it was, because I know that it's PlayStation Experience on at the moment, so that's where it came from. But very, very impressed. I watched the demo, and at first, when the demo began, I was sitting there thinking to myself, it's a little bit slow. It's taking its time. What's going on? Because normally with demos, they want to get in there, show you some action, get you excited and get out. Whereas Naughty Dog didn't with this demo. It was just one of those fantastic bits of media where it's a slow burn, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and it ends with a hell of a cliffhanger, which I was just like, what? It was really cool the way they ended the demo. I love that. But the one thing I took away from this demo without doubt was the animations. The animation is really impressive. When you watch Drake scaling up rocks, he actually looks to me like a real human being scaling a rock. It doesn't look like a video game character anymore. There's just those little details, and the smoothness of the movement. It's absolutely fantastic. The level they showed was populated by South African villains. It doesn't necessarily mean it'll be set in South Africa at that stage, but that's who you're fighting up against. And it was very much like Drake's Fortune on crack. I mean, the graphics were just insane. He's walking through some bushes, and the foliage and everything, they just look like real plants now. There's just no distinction between reality and video games. It's so lifelike. And it was really nice to see how the gameplay plays out with this, because when I watched it, to me it was a combination of Uncharted, the new Tomb Raider, and also Far Cry was what I was getting a lot of as well, with the sneaking in the plants and hiding from the enemies and picking them off one by one and traversing the scenery. It was really cool actually, because it wasn't the usual Uncharted situation, which was fairly interesting, where you'd walk into an area, there'd be 6 or 7 guys, and you just got to basically move from cover to cover, taking them out. It was more of an expansive arena, and he was climbing up walls, he was trying to sneak past people, trying to hide, take them down with dropping on top of them like you did in number 3, doing the melee moves and getting in close and smacking them in the face, taking the guns off them, which looked absolutely superb. There was a moment in the track demo which I thought was really cool, where he takes the one guy down, does a 180, spins around with the guy's gun and takes out another guy, and it just looks so fluid. And I don't know obviously the technical aspect of this game, so obviously it'll be running at 1080p I would assume. So I'm assuming they're going to be going for 60 frames. They may not, but it looked like it was 60 frames. It looked extremely smooth and fluid all the way through the demo. And obviously they were testing it to show you what's possible by the traversing of the different parts of the levels, the walls, the takedown maneuvers, the gunplay. It just looked fantastic, really impressive actually. Beautiful vistas with birds in the background and just gorgeous skylines, lots of greenery, really nice detail on the rocks. They had a very much Tomb Raider moment where he's on a rock, and I think it was a piece of bone, that's what it looked like. And he pulls it out of the rock and he uses it to climb higher. So it's essentially like Lara Croft's use of the hammer. I can't think what you called it there. Yeah. So when Lara uses that to jump and grab onto the wall and then pull herself up. But I don't mind that, that's really cool. I saw it in the PlayStation comment section, obviously a lot of fanboy bullshit, and people were saying, oh, it's ripping off Tomb Raider, and I was like, what the hell are you on about, it's ripping off Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider came first, dickhead. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. You had Tomb Raider, Uncharted took elements of Tomb Raider, then you had Tomb Raider 2013, the reboot, where they took elements of Uncharted, and now you've got a new Uncharted, where it's going to take elements of Uncharted, of Tomb Raider 2013. So what? Big deal. There's nothing wrong with borrowing good aspects of other games, just like it clearly looks like it's been influenced by Far Cry. I'm really impressed. I'm interested to see more about this, because I don't know if this sort of open world-esque feel to it is going to be through the whole game, which I'm really interested in, because it felt like to me as well, he was killing a lot of guys, but they just kept on coming. They didn't stop, and he had to find a way of sneaking around them and wait until they'd finally given up trying to look for him, then hide and then jump across. Now I don't know if that's going to be the case in the whole game, and you're not going to have a situation where normally with Uncharted you have to kill everybody to progress through a section. Is it going to be different this time? Are they going to make it more interesting in the fact that you can just hide around a corner, move around the environment and try and find a way past them, and otherwise you'll just keep getting swamped by enemies until you actually find a way of getting past them? I'm really fascinated to see more from this game. Obviously it's Uncharted and it's going to be great. I'm a massive Uncharted fan, as you all know. So I was really excited to see this today, because it was totally unexpected as well. But I will put a link down below in the description as well, guys. So anyone who hasn't seen it, please go and check out this demo. It's really cool. It's about 15 minutes long, so it's a really nice chunk of a stage. And I won't tell you what happens at the end of the demo, but it's worth watching it just for that, just to make you go, hang on, what? Who's he? It's like, and then when they reveal who he is, it's like, no. It's really cool, man. And I must think the character model of Drake looks really nice as well. I've only watched it on my Kindle so far, so I didn't get the real full effect of the graphics, so I need to watch it on the PC. Then I can watch it properly in 1080p, and I'm sure it's going to shine like crazy. But overall, very impressed. I thought the graphics look gorgeous. The animation for me is something that the next generation of consoles, or the current gen as they are now, is really where they're showing that the games are going to be different. Because the graphics are obviously a step up. They do look not tons better at the moment, because it's still early days, it's only 1 year in. But they definitely look a lot better than the last generation. You can see a leap. But more than that, it's more about the little details in the environments and the animations in the characters, which are just so fluid and so impressive. I'm really excited. Can't wait, man. 2015 is going to be a good year. So have a look at the demo if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, let me know down below. Once you have seen it, if you haven't already, let me know. Just tell me in the bottom, what do you think of it? Are you impressed? Are you not? What were the things that you liked the most about the demo? How excited has it made you for the game more than you were? Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to hearing all your comments as well and your opinions. Please thumb the video up if you like it, and I'll see you all again soon.